All Blacks watch, Damian McKenzie, Brodie Retallick shine for Chiefs. Damian McKenzie, Chiefs. Blues coach Tana Umaga could do worse than show his back three footage of McKenzie this week. While the Blues couldn't catch a high ball to save their lives in fine conditions at Eden Park on Saturday night, McKenzie set the standard in Hamilton's torrential run the previous evening. His positional play was exceptional, frustrating Beauden, Barrett and Perenara. He beat defenders on the counter-attack, and regularly from first receiver. It still amazes how a bloke of McKenzie's small stature skips out of tackles from men twice his size. And to top it all off, he nailed 6 from 6 off the tee. Few strike it as sweetly as he does. McKenzie had his challenges making the step up to Test rugby last year, but appears to be regaining confidence and reminding those that matter of his talents, of which a heady kicking game from hand is but one. Brodie Retallick, Chiefs. Chug, chug, chug. No, not Retallick's nickname, Guzzler. We're talking about his engine that roars louder and longer than a rotary, and has more power than a V8. Just ask Perenara. It was never a fair fight, but Retallick took great pleasure surging over the top of the Hurricanes halfback on his way to the opening try in the Chiefs' victory, and rubbing it in Perenara's face straight afterwards. Retallick is the aggressor of the Chiefs pack. He's more than happy to niggle away off the ball because anyone wanting a genuine crack needs a stepped ladder just to reach his schnoz. Retallick also knows he can back up the banter. Alongside Dominic Burt, who has just re-signed with the Chiefs, the pair form Super Rugby's best second row, one that's made a mess of the Blues and Hurricanes lineouts in consecutive weeks. With the Lions tour imminent, Retallick's menacing as ever presence is a comforting sight. Sam Whitelark, Crusaders. Could just as easily be Scott Barrett here, but Whitelark gets the nod from the Crusaders' second row for his calm leadership under pressure. The Crusaders got out of jail after a horror first half in Brisbane. Other than a brain explosion, see Jordan Tofua's punch, they never looked flustered down the stretch. Leadership is an intangible quality measured only in success or otherwise of teams. 3 games in and the Crusaders are yet to truly perform. Yet they are undefeated. 2 of those they may not have deserved to win, but their composure to take advantage of certain situations and launch stirring comebacks is a throwback to red and black teams of old, and a credit to their on-field leaders. Keeping a lid on panic doesn't just happen. In Whitelark, the Crusaders have found a natural captaincy replacement for Kieran Reid. Torrential Kerbalo, Chiefs. Simply outstanding at driving the Chiefs around in dire conditions. Directed his forward pack well, played territory when required and delivered the telling blow of the match with a dart down the blind side and chip over the top for Tony Puliu's strike just before half-time. Starting to thrive with long-awaited game time. George Mola, Blues. Still much to refine about Mola's game, but he was the sole shining light of a truly hapless performance from the Blues. Mola's direct punch and line-breaking ability is a true asset in the midfield. He breaks tackles, and gets over the advantage line when given quality ball. His decision-making and finishing ability remains well off where it needs to be, but the raw material is there. Luke Whitelark, Highlanders. Couldn't ask for much more returning from injury. Whitelark is a no-frills type loose forward, but that should not detract from his efforts against the Blues. He snaffled turnovers at crucial times and in combination with Elliot Dixon regularly repelled sizable one-off Blues runners. With Liam Squire, Shane Christie and James Lentjes all sidelined, more of the same commitment will be needed from Whitelark against the Hurricanes this week. Abysmal is not being harsh. From a shabby set piece to lack of urgency and aggression at the breakdown and in their carries, all the talk about laying a better platform amounted to nothing. For a pack that includes Patrick Tuipulotu, Jerome Kaino, James Parsons and Paulius Imanu, much more is expected. It doesn't get any easier this week with a trip to Christchurch. If Steve Jackson didn't light a fire under his big boys last week, he sure will now. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for daily videos.